Okay, so this is truly meta. we're here about to shoot a video. And we're shooting a video at the same time. We're shooting a video of us about to shoot a video. That's right. So, so we're waiting for the director. Yeah. Sky Shalimar was here, but then when he found out that he wasn't the director, he kind of he kind of flipped out. It wasn't pretty. I mean, there was stuff flying all over the place. We had like this catering table that was just like full of food, like every kind of food that you could possibly imagine. There was like chicken wings, latkes. There was like sushi, dumplings, pumpkins, ribs, chickens. There was a whole goat, and a goat was on a spit, and it was quite a spread. I mean, these people spared no expense, and Shalimar just like flipped every single table. Flipped the table like a Duran Duran video. He flipped the table, he completely flipped out, and then left. So we don't know if he's coming back. Anyway, so we're getting ready to shoot this video. We're actually on the set right now. I mean, look, see? Wow. Our director's here. Look, say hi to John.
Yeah. Hey, nice to meet you, everybody.
Yeah, we're really sorry about what Sky Shalimar did to the commissary. That was really rude of him. And well, we'll have a stern talking to, because at the end of the day,
it'll take days to clean the bologna.
It'll take days to scrape all the bologna off the walls. It's a mess, you know. And who puts ketchup on bologna? I mean, who does that?
My dad puts ketchup on.
That is disgusting. Chuck, what do you want to say? Chuck, you put ketchup on bologna? I don't know you anymore. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna do a little countdown.
Yeah.
We're gonna go 3, 2, 1, and then we're in.
Okay.
Right. 3, 2, 1.
Good evening, viewers.
Hey, everybody.
Hi.
Look at you guys all out there in TV land. Wow. Some of us are in Butterscott, the band Butterscott.
The group Butterscott.
The group Butterscott.
The Way of Life Butterscott.
We are a musical group from Buttersville, USA, and we're here deep in the bowels of Buttersville,
USA.
Absolutely, at a place called Arlington ACMi Cable.
Arlington Community Media.
That's right. And before we even get started, we are here because we are celebrating all the music videos that we've done here at ACMi. And we wouldn't be here if it weren't for Jonathan Barbado,
Sean King,
and of course
Jared Sweet,
who's been very sweet to us.
Yeah.
Our record label, Buttersville USA, has spared no expense in getting us here. We've got like this
there was a limo, you know.
We're rock and rollers. We've been in this business for 100 years between the three of us.
Between 3 of us.
And so I'm Buzz Syndrome. This is Jonathan Scott.
Hi, everybody.
And with us, as always, is Chalk Van Shake, who plays the hitty things in the band. And she's our guru. She's our spiritual guru. She does
our
things for
avatar.
us. That's right. She's our avatar. Anyway, so we're here because we are here to present every single music video that we've made here at ACMi, deep in the bowels of Buttersville, USA.
A whole bunch of them.
That's right. And the music that you're going to hear is available on our CDs.
Yeah.
Butterscott CDs. We were a very popular band in the 90s, and then we did a reunion, and for some reason we're still together. So this is the reunion album. It's called In a World.
In a World.
First one that we've done.
Yeah.
And then we've got the slick, overproduced commercial pop thing. And the somewhat disappointing contractually obligated follow-up. So, and those are all available at butterscott.bandcamp.com, along with all kinds of crazy things. So we're just gonna play the videos. We're gonna talk about some stuff.
It'll be just like Mystery Science Theater 3000.
That's right. And we're gonna talk about some of the videos. Now, this first video that we're gonna show you is a song called Moist.
And believe me, after you're done watching it, you're going to feel exactly that way.
You're going to be moist. And we wrote the song for the slick, overproduced commercial pop thing, available now at butterscott.bandcamp.com.
Yeah.
John and I were having a conversation, because
As we do.
We talk to each other. Hey John.
Hey Buzz.
And we came to the realization that the most offensive word in the English language
At the moment
happens to be moist. And
Who
people
decided on that anyway?
I don't know.
Is there some guy in an office somewhere going like, what can be the most disgusting word in the world right now? I got it, moist.
Moist. Yes, moist. I mean, I feel moist pretty much every hour of every day. There's nothing wrong with moisture. It's just hydrogenated
As long
oxygen.
as you clean up after it so it doesn't get moldy.
That's right. You don't want moist mold. You just want moisture. Moisture.
Moisture.
What do you think of the word moist, Chalk? Chalk can go either way. It doesn't bother any of us. But we decided, in the defense of the word moist, that we were going to write a song about it. So here it is, the video for Moist. Now here we start off with this nice little logo that Chalk Van Shake designed. There's our album cover. And, we hope you cherish this song as much as we do.
We hope you fondle and fetish this song like we do.
Yeah, we do. We do a lot of fondling and fetishing. But since this was our first video for ACMi, we wanted to, kind of give everybody like a reasonable introduction. So you're going to see presented on the screen every single person that's ever been in Butterscott since its inception. So we wanted to recognize everybody. Oh, there's Chalk playing the triangle.
Yeah.
She was an expert she went to Juilliard to play triangle. So she's a classically trained triangle player.
Count Basie Orchestra.
Chalk Van Shake. And Jonathan Scott, who's
It's me.
That's you, John.
Me, wonderful me.
And that's me playing Buzz Syndrome.
Yeah.
That's right. Also including every single person that's ever been in Butterscott.
There's a lot of people.
A whole bunch of people. I mean, we have Butterscott tribute acts all around the world that perform as us. That's just what happens.
Oh boy.
And so we were.
There are Butterscott tribute acts and there are Butterscott cover bands.
That's right. Well, the tribute acts look like us. The cover bands just play our stuff, and we're cool with that because ka-ching, ka-ching, all those royalty checks.
Who gets more musical freedom to goof around with the arrangements, the cover bands or the tribute bands?
Well, I mean, we have strict rules about that, John. It's part of the franchise. It's part of the franchise.
Forgot about that.
The only people that are allowed to have fun is us because it's our music. So, and of course, we're extremely moist about it. And Jonathan is just dancing around and
feeling the vibe.
Look, there's my Mikhail Gorbachev squeak toy. But yeah, so we decided that this would be the best way to introduce the band to people who haven't seen us in 10 or 15 years because we went on a little hiatus.
Just a wee hiatus.
Just a wee hiatus. Well, it's called rehab. We were actually in rehab, and Buttersville, USA spared no expense getting us out of rehab and getting us all straightened out so that we could be a band again. Also, so that they could make lots of money off of us. We are contractually obligated to them.
For eternity.
For eternity. They're going to be putting albums out 15 years after we've long gone, just like Hendrix. Just like Jimi Hendrix. So, we've got a lot of toys on that ladder. That's more or less our trademark. When we're at shows, we have toys to play with. And we
throw candy.
Yeah, we throw out lots of candy. If you've got nut allergies, you're screwed. Just saying. So, remember the word choice? Remember when people in the North Shore said this and that was choice?
Oh boy.
So we had to throw in a line, girls of choice.
Yeah.
And we basically wrote the entire song just so that we could have the words panties are moist in a music video. And there it is. Panties are moist.
There you go.
Because they are. Because that's the second most offensive word in the English language. Besides moist panties. You say moist panties to somebody, they're going to get offended. It's just the rule of law.
Wow.
So we're thanking ACMi. We love them long time. On Butterbee Television, that's the three of us, deep in the bowels of Buttersville, USA.
Yeah. Love that logo.
I love that logo too. That's a good logo.
I've married that logo.
Now, how did you come up with the Butterbee logo?
That's a really good question. I started drawing those back in the mid-'80s, before there was even a Butterscott, or before the band was even like a glimmer in my eye. I was just like drawing those things just for the hell of it.
Yeah, and that's basically become our logo. And we even have a stuffed Butterby right there. Look at that.
We have a stuffed Bartleby right here.
Bartleby, that's right. So that brings us to the second video that we did.
Or video number 2.
Video number two that we did here. I mean, we actually have a couple of other videos that we did
on a much lower budget.
On a much lower budget, yeah. So, but here's another video from this album, the slick overproduced commercial pop thing.
Yeah.
Available now.
Available now.
Butterscott.bandcamp.com. And we like a lot of different styles of music and stuff. I would say
we're eclectic. We're
pretty eclectic. What's your favorite style of music, John?
I like bubblegum. I like really earworm catchy kind of like early 70s like stuff. Like the Osmonds.
Yeah. Who doesn't love the Osmonds?
The Pipkins.
That's right. Oh, what, you don't like the Osmonds?
No, I do. Oh,
but they're
but
Marie's a little bit country, and Donnie's a little bit rock and roll.
And sometimes they switch off.
Sometimes they do. Chalk isn't a fan.
Don't they have a show? They have like a talk show now, don't they?
Do you watch the talk show?
No.
See, Chalk is a bit of a music snob. If it's not Mahler, she doesn't want to know about it. She's a big Mahler.
You know what the opposite
fan.
of Mahler is?
What is the opposite of Mahler?
Lesnar.
Good. Which brings us to our next music video. This is the video for Solitaire for Two.
In which we go all Motown on your butts.
That's right, because you can't hurry love, man. You're just gonna have to wait. And because Chalk Van Shake winds up taking the lead in this one, and so we're gonna see a little bit of that now. And here it comes.
Roll it.
So we're rolling on this one. So the reason why Chalk Van Shake is in the video as the lead singer is because she wasn't on the song. She was out getting her hair done for this video, basically.
Yeah.
Chalk likes the fashion. She likes the.
She's a fashionista.
She is. She's a fashionista for sure, and she does the thing. And anyway, so she's singing. That's really her voice. That's what she sounds like. And we kind of figured since we got the matching jackets that we'd be the Supremes to her Diana
Ross. Which one of us was Mary Wilson and which one of us was Florence Ballow?
Yes. Doesn't matter. It's interchangeable. Nobody knows the difference between the two of them anyway, so it doesn't matter. That's true. We could be one or the other.
The Cindy Burt song too. She was in there. She was too.
Yeah, but somebody had to be behind the camera shooting this.
Yeah, I suppose.
Actually, the guy behind the camera on this particular thing was a guy by the name of Dick. We love Dick. Dick was rocking. He was rocking. He was kind of no nonsense guy. Smoked huge cigars from Havana. Wow. Said that we were gonna make it one of these days, and that was really nice.
Yeah. We've got those Gubins in back of us.
We got the Gubenschloss, we got the thing. And we wanted to do it in black and white because
we felt like it.
Because we felt like it, yeah.
I just woke up one morning and said, let's just do this video in black and white.
Sure. I mean, those are two colors, black and white. Why not? I mean, I think
in Britain they call it monochrome.
That's right. I think there's just too much color in the world. Now, we always wondered what happens when they do the little breakdown in the Motown tunes.
Right.
So we kind of decided to visualize that in the video, and we're gonna go there in a few seconds. There it is.
Here we go.
So we're backstage getting a water because that's
little cones.
Because we figured that's what the singers were doing in the breakdown.
Pretty much.
I mean, they're at the water cooler.
They probably had to do it a lot quicker.
Having a smoke, doing the thing. Taking a dump. Who knows?
Oh,
Who knows? Well, that's good. That's rarer because they have the longer songs.
Yeah.
Our songs are short. Our songs are like 2-3 minutes. Get it done.
In out. Up into the old in out.
Chalk was rubbing herself up and down with Ben Gay through this whole thing. I just want you to know that it was the whole place smelled like Ben Gay for like a week. a week. It took them.
I can't even remember what Bengay smells like.
What? I wasn't supposed to tell them that?
Oh my. Oh.
Well, anyway, so there's a close-up of our album. Let's look over Produce Commercial Hot Thing.
Yeah.
And we want to thank Paula Abdul for those dance moves. I mean, she's major choreographer.
She wishes she choreographed us.
She helped us out a great deal on this one. It was a good time. It was a good time. So, anyway, so that's our video for
Solitaire for Two.
Hope you liked it.
Yeah.
We have
liked
stuff
it.
and things, and we're back by the water cooler again, thanking people, and because that's what you do. That's what you do.
Yeah.
Anywho, so a little bit of background about the band. So, John, how did this band get started?
Well, first the planet was all molten lava and like dinosaurs and cavemen.
Well,
and then
let's get to the bottom of the page. I don't need to hear that.
Okay, you don't need to hear that.
No.
I started doing music back around the mid '80s, as you do.
As one does.
On like a couple of cheap mono cassette recorders. I used to just bounce stuff back and forth. And Butterscott was christened Butterscott, I think at the beginning of '92, which is like 25 years ago.
That's right. So we've been celebrating our 25th anniversary this year. Zeus Stone, the original guitar player and founding member of Butterscott, actually came up with the name Butterscott.
Zeus actually asked me, do we always have to have the ladder with the toys in our videos?
Yeah. Why not? I mean,
yeah.
And the other thing is, it's our band. It's not yours.
Oh my.
This is Butterscott. It's not Zeus Stone Scott.
Oh boy.
It's Butterscott.
It's not Stevie Crater's Scott.
Yeah, Stevie Crater was another guy that played with us back in the day. He was part of the live band since about, 94, 95.
94.
Yeah, 94, 95.
Yeah.
And
he's living in Florida now.
He's living in Florida because
eating lots of oranges.
Because that's what you do in Florida. Florida sunshine. That's right.
You ever try one of those little plastic doohickeys you stick in the orange and like you can drink the juice out of it?
Well, it's an orange straw.
It's an orange straw.
It's an orange straw. Lots of vitamin C. Lots of vitamin C going up your nose. It's all good.
Oh boy.
So anyway, we're getting into a couple of videos that we did fairly recently.
Yep.
And this is a great video because this actually shows the four of us or the four people lineup because Butterscott, we've got so many different lineups. We've had so many different.
We've had more lineups than Fairport Convention.
We've had more personnel changes than Yes. I mean,
that's really, a lot of personnel.
That's a lot of personnel changes. People come, people go, and people don't use their real names because of contracts and stuff like that. Lawyers get really upset when we're out there as ourselves. So we're always other people. We had this one guy in the band. His name was Harry Scary. He was in the band for a while though. He's played on pretty much everything that we've done since 1996.
Wow.
He just kind of shows up, kind of does his thing. He never gets on stage with us. He's never played a show. But he's been in all the studio recordings.
Now there was more than one Harry Scary though.
There's the Harry Scary, and then there's the original Harry Scary who came in and auditioned for us, and then he had to take a bathroom break, and then we never saw him again.
I think he went down the loo.
He did. You hear people, knocking on the door. Hey, did you fall in? This guy actually fell in. It's a true story. It doesn't happen that often.
Baby is going down the plug-o.
That's right. It's not every day that somebody gets sucked into the plumbing. It's just not. It happens a lot more than you think it does. Just kind of like Michael Jackson catching fire. People catch fire all the time. So anyway, this is the new one.
Yeah.
One of the new ones. And this is a tune called Kangaroo V.
Let's see. And Chalk has brought one of the actual.
This is one of the actual kangaroos.
Kangaroos from the video.
And Chalk is actually the puppeteer in this one. You're going to see her featured a lot in this video. And we got lots of kangaroos.
And shrimp
shrimp on the Barbie and the Sydney Opera House. And here it is. And there's John.
Whoop.
We came to the shocking discovery when we were here that this place has a huge green screen, and it's right there behind us.
And we
You
all
can't see
said
it.
green screen.
Green. Ooh.
A fiendish plan emerges.
That's right. So, and again, we want to thank Paula Abdul for the choreography.
It was tough to choreograph those kangaroos.
It really was. The kangaroos were the most temperamental. They wanted all the green M&Ms taken out. Yeah, you were temperamental. Don't ever be, catering. I mean, Shy Sky flipped the table. You should have seen this little guy flipping a table. He was not fun.
Wow.
And they insisted on dingo meat as part of the catering. We're
Dingo
very,
burgers, right?
yeah, and we're not, we don't eat dingoes, man. It's a cause that frankly I've supported for many years.
I got a bad joke. Who's Australian and who's Australian and plays drums?
Australian play. Are we talking about Dingo Star?
Yeah, we're talking about Dingo Star. I told you it was bad.
Yeah.
We actually had a session kangaroo play lead guitar on this.
We did. We actually had a session kangaroo on the guitar, and he was wailing. I mean, obviously, it doesn't match up because he was doing a lot of shredding, and we liked the image, but we didn't really like his playing that much. It wasn't that good. He was trying to be all Steve Vai, and we're looking for something else. And there's Mr. Right Now.
Yeah.
Mr. Right Now is on that screen playing the guitar. Mr. Right Now.
He's got a similar shirt to me too.
That's right. I think you guys bought your shirts at the same place.
You're probably right.
That's right. There's John.
Yeah.
There's John Hatchett.
There's the toy ladder.
That's the toy ladder. So, anywho, we are for dingo rights and dingo equality.
Because dingo lives matter.
That dingo lives matter, and it's a subject matter that's near and dear to my heart. Dingoes and koala bears.
Wow. Is more shrimp?
Lots
See,
of
that's a special for those of you who repeat watch our videos.
That's a dish rack.
That's a dish rack that
Because it looks like the Sydney Opera
like the
House.
Sydney Opera House. Plug.
Plug. You can check out our stuff. That one's off the somewhat disappointing
Contractually obligated follow-up.
Because it says don't eat dingoes. So the somewhat disappointing contractually obligated follow-up was named such because when you put out something that's the slick overproduced commercial pop thing, anything that follows it is going to be contractually obligated and disappointing. So we're very sorry about this record. We don't think anybody should own it. We think that if you do happen
to be melted, it uses drink coaster.
That's right. This makes an excellent drink coaster, or you can hang it from the tree if you're celebrating the holidays around Christmas time.
That's what I do.
We don't know when this is going to air. For all we know, this could air in time for Christmas, or it could be Purim. This makes good
When
gifts
is
for
Purim anyway?
Purim Carnival. It's in April.
It's in April.
Somewhere. It's Jewish Easter.
Okay.
That's when Jesus comes out, floats around, and goes to a carnival. Anyway, so the next video that we're gonna play is based on a real person. I mean, they're all based on real people.
They're all based on the same person.
That's right.
I'd go as far as to say all of our songs are influenced by the same quantity.
All of them.
All of them.
Every
last one of them.
Even the people that he didn't know yet.
Even the people I didn't know yet, yeah.
That's right. So, in case you're wondering who we are
Butterscott.
That's
Buzz.
That's John.
And this is Chalk.
Chalk Van Shake.
Chalk Van Shake. Chalk Van Shake.
Chalk Van Shake. All right, now on to our next video.
Okay.
So, Frumpy Grumpy.
I should say about this, the guy that this is based on, he's considerably less frumpy and grumpy than he was before we did the video.
That's right, because I think the video changed him.
Yeah.
Because we wrote the video, we wrote the song about him, because he's frumpy and he's grumpy. And he saw the video, and it was like the Grinch. His heart grew 3 times the size in his chest. Seriously though, he had to go to the hospital.
It's
It was pretty bad.
Like Ebenezer Scrooge after the ghosts.
That's right. You did it all in one night. Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas, you old savings alone! Alright, so here it is. This is the video for Frumpy Grumpy. And again, this is a video that features Jonathan, because, you know.
Yeah, because that's as you do.
As you do.
As one does.
And Chalk Van Shake, I swear to God, Chalk Van Shake, she doesn't say much. She doesn't say anything at all.
But what she does say...
She just said it. Right there. Right there. But she steals every scene that she's in. She really does. Every scene.
She's a scene robber.
She's a total scene hog. And a bit of a diva. A bit of a diva. I won't lie. Yeah, no, she's... See, look.
You know what comes before a diva?
A Siva. That's right. So here's the video. We'll present to you the video for Frumpy Grumpy. I'm going to talk through it as well.
Yeah.
They got a little laptop over here, in case you're wondering. They set me up. They spared no expense setting me up with this laptop.
We're tricky that way.
We are tricky. So we have lots of clapping in this video.
And we encourage you to clap.
We want you to clap. You can clap along. If those of you listening at home, go ahead and clap along. See, even video John doesn't like that. Look at the face you're making. So let's see. What else can we say about this video? Yes. It was directed again by Shy Sky Shalimar.
The elusive Shy Sky Shalimar.
Yeah, you know, I mean, there was one session that we had done where he had, you know, pretty much sealed himself up in a box. And a big cardboard box in the middle of the room, and he just wouldn't get out of it. And he's just like, think outside the box.
Oh boy.
So we were like trying to figure out if he wanted us to think outside the box, or if we wanted to will him out of the box with our mind. So we tried both. Eventually, we just left him there and went out and had dinner. So it was win-win for us.
Now he lives in that box.
He lives in the box. So we also...
Are those his actual hands playing the keyboard?
I think those are his actual hands playing the keyboard, because, like, you know, he wanted to get some session people in, but Buttersville wouldn't give him any money.
Like
so
Jeff Black.
Well, we usually have Jeff Black on our records, and maybe
Timmy
Derek
Rage.
Klepto, Richie Slush. Richie Slush is on a lot of this stuff. We actually don't play anything. We don't. I mean, these kids today don't appreciate. You know, they go out and buy these Rock Band controllers and stuff like that. I actually learned how to mime on a real instrument. I took years and years of lessons on how to mime on an instrument.
Well, you watched a lot of Josie and the Pussycats.
Watched a lot of Josie and the Pussycats. You know,
you had to get that right.
Pussycats in Outer Space, man.
Oh boy,
that's right.
The animation was really bad.
Hey, it got me through puberty.
I suppose.
That was before. That was before I met. You know.
Chalk Van Shake.
Chalk Van Shake. Yeah. There she is, stealing the scene. That's the actual keyboard that we used in the song.
That's right.
And that one too.
And it says keyboard on it in case you could.
In case you didn't know what it was. Just like labeling things. And we had so many guitar players on this track. We just had like this sea of guitar players.
Oh, the studio was filled with guitar players.
Right.
All playing one note.
So now we're thanking the ACMi people, and the music that you're hearing is a theme song to a pilot of a TV show that we were asked to write a theme song. It was going to be an action adventure cop thing where Jesus was a cop, an undercover cop. He was undercover Jesus.
Yep.
And the series didn't sell. In fact, it got canceled while we were performing the theme song. We were right in the middle of performing the theme song. We're in the studio, and they're like, "Yeah, sorry, mate, the show's been canceled." So we put it on the new album. As you do.
That's what you do.
And that album's the somewhat disappointing contractually obligated follow-up, which came. This is the most recent.
3D.
Anyway, this is the follow-up, and of course you can see the three of us sitting there on Love Beach.
Yep.
Nothing says
contractually obligated follow-up like Love Beach.
Quite like Love Beach, no, for certain. So So that was Frumpy Grumpy, and now we're coming to what the French call
The latest and the great, the piece de the piece of resistance.
the piece of resistance. That's right. So I don't know if you know about this, but Chalk back in her day, she was a cage dancer at Man Ray in Boston. I wasn't supposed to tell people.
Oh boy.
She might have been.
She might have been.
Might have been a cage dancer.
Could be just a terrible rumor.
No, it could be just a charity. I mean, you know. Actually, let me tell you a little bit about how we met Chalk Van Shake.
Yeah.
So, I don't know if you guys know this about Butterscott, but we are all dumpster divers. We like to dumpster dive.
Yep.
You know, half of
we
our,
just physically just dive right in there, boy.
you know, there's a whole season involved. We get our dumpster diving suits. You know, we got the little goggles and a little mask and a little air thing so we can breathe. You know, because you're in a dumpster, you gotta breathe. You gotta breathe real air, because otherwise you're breathing in whatever. Banana peels. And you know, sometimes that's really good eating. And you know, I don't. Some people get kind of weirded out by that. But look, you know, you go out and buy a used car. You know, if you're a musician, you'll buy a used guitar. So why not pre-chewed food? It's just easier.
It works for birds.
It works. You know,
the
birds
mama
do it.
bird, you know, chews up the food and then.
That's right. So we were in Brooklyn, out behind a White Castle, and there she was, and we're like, wow, you like dumpster diving too? So do we. Why don't you be in our band? And she was like, no, screw you guys. I got better things to do. I'm dumpster diving here. Go away. So she said no, and we were like, oh, come on. And then she's like, all right. So that's how Chalk Van Shake joined Butterscott.
Yep.
And so we decided to let her goth influences kind of out there, because she used to be a cage dancer at Man Ray. Don't tell anybody.
Is that place even still there?
No, it's not there.
It's long gone.
It's not, and the cage is gone too.
Oh, the cage is gone.
See, you do know about the cage.
Yeah.
She was lying the whole time.
Oh boy. The cages do dance.
Yeah. I mean, you know, you were dressed as a dingo and hopped up on ecstasy, so it's totally understandable.
You know what comes after ecstasy?
Why-to-see.
Wise-to-see.
Excellent. So, we bring you In Its Glory with subtitles.
Multitudinosity.
We chose the universal language for subtitles. We're not going to tell you what the language is, because there are 3 million of you out there that know it. And here it is. We give you Do the Nothing. And again, Chalk Van Shake dominates this video. She dominates. See, there she is.
There's me looking all moody and magnificent.
That's right. We're all kind of moody and
moody. And
oh, by the way, we want to give a shout out to our friends over at Sofa Kingdom.
Yeah.
We got our sofas.
They provided this sofa.
They provided the sofa, and they're open until 3. I mean, you know, what could be better?
3 p.m. or a.m.
Yes. So for this video, we wanted all of our goth friends to send us pictures of themselves, and nobody did. So we decided to just do this ourselves.
Yeah.
And this the guy in the background, his name is Forrest Bear Hartley. He's the biggest Butterscott fan that's ever walked the earth. He absolutely loves the band. So he sent us a video, and we put him in it. And there's Patrick McGroin is making his debut. And
which is the opposite of Night View.
That's right. It was a debut. I mean, it was a nocturnal video, so we had to use some filters to make it look like nighttime.
Oh my.
So and you're gonna see him in a second. Oh, there he is. There's Patrick McGroin.
Yeah.
And there's John playing. John's actually playing the keyboards in this. You can hear him. There's Chalk Van Shake dominating the video. So we had two Jonathans in this one with sunglasses, one without. We thought he looked good with both of them. So there it is.
Some psycho jello stuff going on.
And he's not wearing any pants. None of us are wearing pants.
None of us are wearing pants. Even Chalk.
Chalk wasn't wearing pants. She was wearing pants on her head.
Oh boy.
But we had to edit that.
I usually wear a lampshade on my head, but that's after a long party.
That's true. That's true. Actually, we have a song on the somewhat disappointing contractually obligated follow-up called "All My Fault," and that was a song about John getting kicked out of a barbecue for life.
Oh boy.
Because he said the word moist.
Oh my. And I'll say it again. Moist.
It's all about the moisture. In this, it's all about doing nothing.
It's a dance number about doing nothing.
Yeah.
It's about the danceability of depression.
Right, and originally it was kind of like Beach Blanket, hey, come on, do the nothing.
Hey.
And we were just like, yeah, you know what, it might sound better as a goth tune.
Yeah.
And of course we were right.
We're always right.
That's right. And Shy Shalimar wound up playing drums on this. He was feeling kind of weird.
Weirder than usual.
Weirder than usual. You know, I would say weirder than usual. He's an interesting cat. I mean, the guy's like 112 years old. He migrated to LA from Sheffield, England, back in the late 60s.
Migrated is.
You're graded.
Yeah.
That's right. So, and there's our trademark ladder going into the background, and me getting the heck out of there.
A relative of mine actually asked. Or I already made the point about the ladder. So
the ladder's part of our trademark.
It's part of our trademark.
And again, we're thanking some people.
Yep.
And you know, whatever, man.
Plug.
Butterscott.bandcamp.com. Anywho, so those are the 5 videos that we have.
Yeah.
That we did here at ACMi. We want to thank everybody at ACMi once again. Particularly Jonathan Barbado, Sean Keane, and
Jared
Sweet, who helped us with some of the editing. We want to thank our producer, Shy Shalimar, for being our rock and our savior, getting us out of rehab all those times so that we could do this rock and roll thing.
Doesn't rehab mean to have again?
It does, and we will definitely have again, and they'll bust us out, and we'll do another album. But so for now, you can get this, In a World, the slick overproduced commercial pop thing, and the somewhat disappointing contractually obligated follow-up. Go to butterscott.bandcamp.com. I don't know if they've got it down here or not. Maybe they can do that post. That's up to you guys. You know, whatever. It's fine. We're cool. Yeah. Butterscott.bandcamp.com. Check out our stuff. Check out our music.
Because we're not just a band. We're a phenomenon.
We are a phenomenon. We've been around forever. And we're going to do some more videos because we've
been around forever, it seems.
Yeah, forever.
All of our old songs are greeted with screams.
That's right. Nobody cares about the new stuff because they're off getting a beer. But anyway, we're going to put some new stuff on this video channel here, and we want to thank the people at ACMi for doing so. And we got more to come.
Oh yeah.
We're working on a follow-up.
That's a promise, not a threat.
That's right. We're working on a couple of things. We're working on a live album called No Sleep Till IHOP, and a studio album called Destitute and Desperate, because we are. So butterscott.bandcamp.com. Come and visit. Come and check out our stuff. If you're on the Facebook, you can like us on the Facebook. We don't do MySpace. No, that's back from our heavy metal days.
Okay.
We used to do that. I think Chalk still has a MySpace. Do you have a MySpace, Chalk? She doesn't know. She hasn't been there. Wow. But anyway, so we're gonna say goodbye. Parting is so sweet.
Not forever though.
No, just for about 5 minutes, whatever.
Yeah.
It's all good. Anyway, bye, John.
Bye, Buzz.
Bye, Chalk.
Bye, Chalk.
We want to say goodbye to Mr. Right Now, our guitar player.
Yeah. And Pat McGroin.
Patrick McGroin, who's our utility man. We love him a long time. You know how I met him in the woods.
Well, that's right.
He was dressed as a bear. he was dressed as a bear. He and his friends, they've been dressing as bears for years. And
they go after picnic baskets, right?
That's right. They're a bunch of gremlins. Bears for years. They've been bears for years.
Wow.
So anyway.
Bears for years.
Bears for years. Bears for years. Bears for years. See, a brand new Butterscott song
Right
there
off the
for
cuff.
you.
You just witnessed the creative process there.
That's how we do things. And we're not even in an IHOP. We're here in the studio.
Well, not yet anyway.
No, we're gonna do that now. Anyway, bye.
Bye-bye.
Butterscott.bandcamp.com. Thanks for watching.
Me punch Bartleby. Oh my. I kissed Bartleby. That's better.
Butterscott.bandcamp.com.